Hello students, how are you? Welcome to Mahdi English School. Myself Nilofer Miss and you know this that I'm taking the mathematics subject, right? And this session, the online lecture is for the student of class 2. So all the students of the second standard are ready to attend the lecture, which is online lecture, right? You are not coming to school, so you are attending the online lecture, right? So as you know that we always start our lecture with the quote. So here is the quote, tomorrow. So whenever you are not doing your homework, right? I'll just come for checking your homework. You are saying me, ma'am, my homework is not done, but tomorrow I will complete my homework tomorrow. Your answer is like tomorrow. So what is the meaning of tomorrow? Do not wait for tomorrow. Never wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow does not wait for you. Tomorrow is not wait for you, dear. Therefore, tomorrow always comes tomorrow. See, the lines are very, deep. Do not wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow does not wait for you. Therefore, tomorrow always comes tomorrow only. So this is the meaning of this quote. Okay. So chapter number 10, the measurement. So we are continue this chapter now, and as you know students, we always do revision of the previous lecture first. So here let's start doing the revision of the previous topic first, the revision of the weight worksheet. After completing that revision, we are going to the today's new topic. So here is the revision of the previous topic. So dear students, now the revision of the previous topic is complete, right? So let's start the today's topic. So here is the worksheet of the weight, right? Let's do the weight worksheet. You have to write down all the worksheets which we are going to do in this today's lecture. You have to write down all the worksheets into the one-time fair book and one time in a rough book. This is your today's homework. So here is the worksheet and the instruction. The heading is heavy or light. You can read here. This is the instruction, heavy or light, and this is the instruction that is compulsory for you all to write down. Tick the correct choice that best describes the weight of each object, right? So here is in the number 1, this is the paper clip. What the thing is? This is the paper clip, students. So the two options are given for each object. Here is paper clip, and for this two options are given. One is a heavy and one is a light. So what do you think? This paper clip is heavy or light? We have to choose the correct option. That similar for this is the perfect for this object. It is heavy or light. You can easily carry into your hand, or it is very heavy to carry. So my answer is a light. This paper clip is a light weighted. Okay students. Now the number 2 is there. Here you can see this is the fish tank and so many fish inside it. The water is inside. Here you can see this is the surface of the water. So many, how many fish is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fishes are there. Some stones are there. And this is totally made, this aquarium, with the glasses, right? So two options are given for this aquarium, is heavy or light. So we have to choose the correct option, if it is heavy or if it is light. Which one is the correct option? What do you think students? It is heavy or it is light? You can easily carry it with your hands without anyone's help. So some of you having an aquarium at your home, some of home is not aquarium is available, right? This is the fish tank. So fish tank is totally made with the glass. If you want to just put a fish inside, so this is compulsory to put a water inside. So after putting the water inside, it become a very heavy, right? So we have to choose the option heavy. So fish tank is a heavy thing. It is not a light thing. You cannot easily pull up this fish tank. Okay. Now the third one is a sofa. So this one is a sofa. See this. I'll show you the picture of this sofa. Here is the sofa. So see these students. And two options is given also, heavy and light. Two options is also given for us. So what is the weight for the sofa is, if it is heavy or if it is light. So you can easily push the sofa easily. Yeah, you need someone to push it. So sofa is a heavy thing. It is not a light thing, right? So sofa is a big also, not a small thing. This is the big object, right? So I think this is the heavy thing. The sofa is a big object. It is not a light thing. It is a heavy thing. Okay. Now here is the balloon, heart shaped balloon. You can see this here. The balloon is as much light. So if you can just, gas balloon is there. So it is easily just fly up in the sky. If you just unhold the thing is, it is easily fly in the sky. Now that the kite flying days are coming, right? So some children are flying not a kites, they are flying these types of balloon in every shapes available, these types of balloons, air balloons, which is you can call a gas balloons, right? So what do you think, students? It is heavy or light? So I think the balloon is a lightweighted thing. It is not as much heavy. It is, even children can carry in their hands easily. They can hold the balloon with this thread. So balloon is a light thing, lightweighted thing is. Now children love this thing, the chocolate, right? So peppermint and the chocolate is there. So it is heavy or light? If it is heavy, you can't eat it, right? You can easily eat this thing. You can easily carry into your pockets, right? You can carry into your lunch box. You love chocolates, right, students? So there is no thinking option is there. It is a light thing. So easily you can just carry into your hands. Then a juicer. Everyone's home, this thing is available in your kitchen. Just call your mummy to show you a mixture. Your mama will show you this mixture. I'll show you in the picture, but if you want to see a live, right, you want to touch the mixture, just tell your mom to show you a mixture in the kitchen. She will show you the mixture. Okay. Just tell your mama that my teacher is saying that tell your mom to showing us a mixture. So she will show you the mixture. So it is heavy or light. So for the mother it is light, but for the child, for the children it is heavy object. For students, for children, for the child it is not a light thing, but for your mama it is a light thing. So here we are talking about the children. So this is the heavy object for the children. Okay, students. So I hope you just understood this thing very well. The next worksheet you have. So first of all, see the instruction, light and heavy. Observe the given sets of objects. Circle the one that is heavier in each set. Here is two things are there. You have to circle the heavier thing. You have to compare these two things in one row. This is the first row and there is two things is given. The table fan and the refrigerator. So you have to decide which one is a heavier thing compared to the other one, right? So here is a table fan and here is a refrigerator. So I think the heavier thing is the refrigerator. So you can see I just put a circle on this refrigerator because it is heavier. compared to the table fan, right? If you compare this both the things, the refrigerator is a heavier thing than the fan, table fan you can call it, right? So the next row, let's move to the next row. Here is a mouse and a cat. So there is no discussion thing is there, because mouse is a small animal and the cat is a big compared to the mouse, right? So rat and cat is there. So cat is obviously bigger and heavier than the rat, right? So we have to put circle on the cat because cat is a heavier compared to the rat. Okay. Now the next thing is a tiger. Here is the picture of tiger you can see, and here is a dinosaur. So what do you think, students? Which one is heavier? Whose weight is more? Who is more heavier if you compare these two animals with each other? One is a tiger and one is a dinosaur. Which one is heavier? You can see in the picture. So which one is more heavier compared to the other? If you compare these two animals, which one is heavier, more heavier? So I think the dinosaur is more heavier than a tiger, right? I hope you all seen the movie Dinosaur, right? So I think the dinosaur is heavier with the comparison with tiger. It is more heavier and a big animal, right? So this worksheet is complete. Let's move to the next worksheet. So here is same heading is there, light and heavy. The same heading is there. Observe the given sets of objects. Here is the objects. These two you can call it a object. One is an elephant and a dog. So circle the one that is heavier in each set. You have to circle the thing which is heavier. Which thing you have to circle? So you have to circle the thing which is heavier. Okay, students. Now the first row. Let's take the first row. And here is an elephant and the dog. So there is no any doubt is there. No any doubt is there about comparison of this thing, that elephant and dog, which is heavier. So just tell me, students, which one is a big animal? Is it elephant or is it dog? What do you think? Which one is more heavier? If you compare these two animals with each other, here is an elephant and here is the dog. So what do you think? Which one is more heavier? So there is no option for thinking. Your answer must be a elephant, right? An elephant is a bigger thing. An elephant is a heavier than compared to dog. Then the next one is a rose. Here is the row and here is the pot. Here is the rose and here is the full plant with the pot. So there is no option for thinking. This one is a heavier thing, right, students? So this way you have to just compare two things with each other of the weight, that whose weight is more and whose weight is less. Okay. Then a boat. Here is the picture of boat and here is the picture of ship. Cruise, you can call it a big ship or cruise, and here is a boat, right? So if you compare these two things with each other, so which one is more heavier with compared to the each other in one row? Boat is more heavier or a ship is more heavier? You can just look the pictures and tell me that which one is more heavier. So I know your answer should be a ship, a cruise, which is heavier than the boat. Am I right, students? Now the next worksheet for you, students. Here is the next worksheet, that light or heavy. The heading is same, light or heavy. Here is the same heading. Observe the given sets. It means this one, these three are the sets. Circle the one that is heavier in each set. You have to circle that thing which is heavier in each set. Okay. So here is a scooter, right? This is a scooter, and here is just a loading van. You can carry too many, the transportation van is there, that is container is there here. See, a big container is attached with this car, and here is a van, scooter. So who is more heavier, students? What do you think? Which one is more heavier? Of course, that van with the container is more heavier with compared to scooter, right? Now, the gas bottle and a stove. So if you compare these two things, which one is more heavier? What do you think, students? Which one is a more heavier thing? A gas bottle, here is, you can see in this picture, everyone's house, the gas bottle is there and the stove, right? So your answer should be a gas bottle. The gas bottle is a more heavier thing. Okay. Now here is a cherry and here is a watermelon. Which fruit is more heavier, dear? What do you think? So there is no option for thinking. Cherry is a very small fruit with compared to the watermelon. Watermelon is a big fruit in a weight and in a size also with compared to cherry. So the correct answer is a watermelon. So you have to put circle on the watermelon. This one is the correct answer. So dear students, you have to note down this all the worksheets. If it is possible, just make a printout of it and just stick it into the fair book. That is compulsory for you all, if it is possible. Otherwise, just write down the name and just put a circle. That is valid also. Now students, the revision of the previous topic is complete, right? All the revisions are complete. So here is the new worksheet of the day. Today's new topic, heavy or light. You have to decide. The pictures are given and some space is given also, and you have to decide if this thing which is given in the picture, it is heavy or light. What you have to think? You have to observe the thing and just write down heavy or light. So let's start with the kite. Okay, just kite flying day is just goes right before one day. So what do you think, students? This kite is a heavy thing or a light thing? Which object is the kite? So kite is a light thing, that's why it can fly in the sky, right? If it is heavy, it cannot be fly in the sky, right? So kite is a light thing. Which thing it is? Kite is a light thing. Now the next one is a flower. So what do you think about the flower? It is a light thing or not? So whenever flowers grows on the plant, you can easily pick up, right? You can just easily pick up the flower from the plant with the help of your two fingers only, your thumb and your first finger. If you using this two fingers, you can easily pick up the flower. So flower is a lightweighted thing. It is not as much heavy. Okay, so flower is a light thing. Now the next one is a hammer. So now you can easily understood this thing that it is a heavy or a light object. Hammer is. So whenever you want to just fix the nail in the wall, so but the masons or the carpenter are using this hammer. Okay, so hammer is a very not that much heavy. For children this is heavy thing. So we are talking about the children's only. So hammer is a heavy thing. That is not as much light as the flowers and kites. So hammer compared to these other things, hammer is a heavy thing. So that's why I am writing here heavy. You also have to write down the spellings of these things and write down light or heavy. The thing is what? Light or heavy. No need to draw these types of picture. If you are able to draw, then okay, you can. But if you are not able to draw, just write down the names. Okay. Then the next thing is books. So for example, your bag. There are so many books you are carrying in your bag and you are coming to school, right? So books is not heavy thing. But so many books together, that is heavy. But we are talking about the one book. Here you can see the picture of a one book. So one book is a heavy thing. Sorry, one book is a light thing. But so many books together, that is a heavy thing. Understood this? So here I can write down light here. Here is the book and here is the spelling. Light. This book is a light weighted thing. What? The book is a light weighted thing. Now here is a tap. In the washroom, in the wash basin, everywhere we are just fixing the tap, right? So tap is not a heavy thing, that is the light one. Tap is not as much heavy as the hammer or any other things, that is a light thing. Now here is the next, it is a big spoon, okay? So that is also a light thing. Now here is a grapes. So we can easily eat the pieces of the grapes, right? So grapes is not a heavy thing. It is very light weighted food and also healthy for us, for the body. This is very, healthy and full of the vitamin C. So that is very light object or thing also, or it is a fruit. So grapes is a light weighted fruit. Now here is a carrot. So what do you think about the carrot, students? It is a heavy or light? You can easily carry into your hand. It is as much heavy that you can't just take it into your hands. You can't pull up. So yes, the carrot is a light thing. Here is this worksheet you have to note down into the fair book one time and in the rough book 2 times. That is, maybe these types of questions will come in the exam. The given picture is heavy or light. This is the main thing. So that's why I am sending you these types of video of the worksheet. So you can easily just make the answers by yourself, and you can also make the list of these things, these types of things. You can see around it to you. And you have to observe the thing and you have to just write down. It is heavy, you can pull up, so it is light, or you cannot take it up, so it is a heavy thing. Okay, students. Now the next worksheet I have for you. So here is light or heavy. This is the heading of this worksheet. Light or heavy. Compare the two objects. Here is the instruction for the worksheet. Compare the two objects. Write L for the light weight and the H for the heavy weight. So if you think the rose is a heavy, so you have to write down H. And if you think the rose is a light, so you have to write down L there. See, here is the first box we are taking. Here is the rose and here is the pot. Two things is given. Here is the rose and here is the pot. So what do you think, which is the heavy thing and which is the light thing? You have to decide. So very easy it is. This is the rose and it is a light weighted. So here I am writing L. Can you see this? Here I am writing L because rose is a light thing, light object. Now here is a pot. So with compared to rose, the pot is a heavy thing. So here I am writing H. Can you see here? Here is the H. So rose is a light object and the pot is a heavy object. Now the next one, here is bananas. So many bananas are there and there is a one apple. There is an one apple. So from these two things, if you compare these two fruits, bananas and apple, so which is the heavy or which one is the light? What do you think? Banana is so many, not a one banana. We are talking about the 1 or 2 dozen bananas. So banana is heavy because there are too many, and apple is a one thing. So that is a light weighted fruit because the apple is a one piece and there are so many bananas are there. Understood this? Now the next one is an elephant and a cat. So if you just hear the names, there is no need to see the pictures also. If you compare the elephant and the cat, so you can easily understood that elephant is a heavy animal and cat is a light weighted animal. You can carry into your lap the elephant's baby. Can you? No, but we are just play with the kittens, right? Because it is a light weighted animal. So elephant is an heavy animal and cat is a light weighted animal. Now the two objects are there. One is a watermelon and then a tomato. So if you see the picture, the watermelon and the tomato, can you imagine which one is heavier and which one is lighter? Which object is a light object or light fruit? One is a fruit and one is a vegetable. So I hope you know about this, that watermelon is a heavy fruit and tomato is a very light weighted vegetable, right? So here is, you can see I am write down H because watermelon is a heavy thing, heavy fruit, and here I am writing L because tomato is a light weighted vegetable. Okay, then here is a jug. There is a big jug and the glass. These two things are given. So what do you think, students? Which one is a heavy or which one is light weighted? Obviously the jug is a heavy thing and the glass is a light weighted thing. What do you think? Right now? Am I right? Yes. Then a tree and again a rose. Here is a big tree and here is a just one piece of flower. So if you compare these two things, what do you think? Tree is a heavy thing and rose is a light thing. You can just write down the name of these pictures and write down this way it is a light or heavy. This way you have just write down the name rose and just write it down L because it is a light thing. Here is the pot and write down behind it under H. This way you can, if you are not make printout of it, so you can just write down the names of this, and if you are able to make the printout, then just make a printout, then stick it into the fair book. That is easy for you. Now I have one more thing, heavy versus light. So let's read the instruction first for the number 1. Circle the heaviest object. So in the number 1, the 3 objects are given. You can see here in the number 1, the instruction is circle the heaviest object from this given pictures. This one is a screwdriver, that is a paper pin and the hammer. These 3 things are given to us. The pictures are there. You have to decide it, students, that which one is a heavier object. You have to decide this. So see this, I just put a circle on the hammer because if you compare these 3 things, the screwdriver, the paper pin and the hammer. So if you just compare this with each other, the hammer is a more heavier compared to these 2 objects, a screwdriver and paper clip and the hammer. So the hammer is more heavier compared to these 2 things. So the correct answer is a hammer. Okay. Now number 2. Circle the lightest object. Now in the number 2, we have to put circle on the lightest object. Here is a cupcake, then a chocolate and a cake. So if you compare these three things together with each other, which one is the lightest thing, lighter object? Cupcake, it is a chocolate, or it is a cake? What do you think, students? Which one is a lighter thing? So by size if you go, so see this chocolate is the lightest. If you compare these three things together, the chocolate is the lightest thing. Now number 3, we are taking circle the heaviest object. What? Circle the, here is the instruction, if you can see this red dot, circle the heaviest object. So here is the water fountain. You can just give water to plant, then a spoon and the glass. So if you compare these three things together, which one is a heavier more? These three things are given, the pictures of given of these three things. So which one is the more heaviest? In this row, a glass, a spoon and the water fountain. So right answer is the water fountain, right students? This one, this object from this given three pictures, this one is more heavier compared to the other object. Now number 4 is circle the lightest object. Here is a camera, then a candle, then a night lamp. So you have to choose the lightest objects of the given pictures. What you have to do? You have to choose the lightest picture, camera, candle and the night lamp. So all are light things, but the lightest thing from this given picture is a candle, right? So here also you can just write down this way, just write down the name of the things and you can just circle the as per the instruction, right students? So this is the today's worksheet. So thank you so much students for watching this video. Please note down all the worksheets in the fair book and the rough book also. This is very important for the exams, the FA4 exams. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Stay home, stay safe, stay strong. Bye.